Alright, so we're going to talk about what you don't want when you're trying to fit yourself with a sled. First being our leg position. The length of the sled is far too long right here. So you want a slight knee bend to shorten the length of your sled. As you can see right now, my leg is fully stretched out in order to rest on the foot strap. In this situation, my knee's more bent than I'd prefer it to be, and for a couple of reasons. When I do strap myself in, I find as I'm playing and I'm at this angle, for me anyways, and for a lot of players, if I was fastened in tightly and practicing or playing a game, I would typically lose feeling in my leg if I'm aligned this way. And another thing is too, as you play a physical sport as we do, as para ice hockey is, it just puts you at risk for some potential injuries, and especially if you hit the front of your sled and come into contact with someone else, there's a potential to jam your leg. As you can see from the front, this bucket is a little bit too wide for me, so you want a much tighter bucket that fits more snug to your hips. So when tightening your straps, you want to tighten them enough so that you're one with your sled, and especially if you have a bucket that fits you snug, it allows you to be more agile and have more control of your core and more control on your blades. For some people, they may have straps at different parts of their body. It could be at their knees to hold their knees securely to their sled. For others, it could be a strap at the ankles to hold their ankles to the foot strap. So there's different needs that are necessary for different people, but it's important that your entire body, for what's fastened into the sled, becomes one with it, so that you have the most control as you're skating and turning on the ice. Another important thing, if you look at the bottom of the sled, blade position is another important thing to take into consideration. You want to be on top of your blades, and that allows you to have a more forward lean and gain more momentum in your stride when you're skating. So it's important to adjust your blades to find the best fit for you. And then, as you can see with my alignment in this sled, I'm leaning pretty far back. And the ideal position in a sled to get the most power in your stride is to have a little bit of a forward lean so that you can generate more power with your sticks. So as you can see, when I would take a stride, I have to reach as far out, and I'm a little bit leaned back, and I'll lose a lot of power in my stride when I'm skating. Now I'm going to adjust the blades on a sled to a position that fits me and suits me best. Especially with all the different body types in para ice hockey, and for me as an amputee, I find one of the negatives about being too loose in your sled, or what I have found in the past, is that especially over the course of a physical game or practice, one of the things that would happen to me is I would get twisted in my sled and then be very off balance, and so we run into that issue with all the different body types that we see in sledge hockey. So one of the many benefits of being strapped in tightly is trying to prevent that from happening, so that you can stay strong and comfortable throughout the course of a game or a practice. Remember, this is a beginner sled. This is not a sled that's custom to me. This is a very basic sled setup, but this should help you get started and feel the most comfortable that you can on the ice.